Bruno was once a strong and proud bull, but his life changed when a severe infection attacked his leg, and the only way to save him was to cut it off. After surgery, he was left with only 3 legs, and everyone wondered if he could ever stand and walk again. The family caring for him loved him deeply, and they wanted to give him another chance at life. So they decided to try something that almost never works with animals, an artificial limb. This was his very first time, and no one knew if it would succeed or fail. Many questions filled the air. Would he be able to deal with it? Would he stand on the new limb? Would he move again and live a normal life? The team started by preparing everything with care. They brought the artificial leg and began trying to fit it onto him. They bent his leg and adjusted the straps again and again, trying to make it work. It was not easy. The attempts failed again and again. More than 3 minutes passed, and there was no success. The woman helping him was full of patience and love. She did not give up, even though the limb would not slide into place. Bruno stayed calm through it all. His eyes were heavy, but full of trust and gratitude. He gave himself completely to the people helping him, showing no fear and no resistance, which is unusual for an animal of his size. Usually, a bull of this size would fight and resist strongly, but Bruno accepted everything quietly, like he knew they were saving him. At last, after repeated efforts, the artificial limb was fitted tightly around his leg. It covered the stump completely, and the family prepared themselves for the most important test, to see if Bruno could stand. The moment was tense. Everyone looked at him with hope in their eyes. They encouraged him gently with soft voices and love. At first, it seemed impossible. How could such a heavy creature stand on something not natural? My own experience with horses made me worry, because with horses, artificial limbs almost never work. In fact, maybe 1 in 1,000 succeed, and most collapse in the end. But Bruno was different. There was something in his eyes, something that showed he had the courage to try. Slowly, with all his strength, he pushed himself up, and to everyone's surprise, he stood tall on his 4 legs again. Glory to God. The sight was powerful and emotional. My body shivered when I saw him rise, and then came the moment no one believed possible. Bruno took his first step. It was slow, steady, and full of meaning. He did not fall. He did not resist. He just walked forward, as if telling everyone that he wanted to live with this new gift. Soon after, he even walked calmly to his food and began to eat like nothing had changed. It felt like a miracle, because the new leg was not just an artificial limb. It was a symbol of mercy, love, and determination. It showed that kindness and patience can give life back even when hope seems gone. Bruno proved that sometimes miracles happen, and what once looked impossible can become reality through love and care.